This podcast is part of the Michigan Sports and Entertainment Podcast Network. Go to michigansportsandentertainment.com for more great podcasts.
The Fresh Prince of Agrabah.
Piloting pixelated oranges.
Umbrellas over 9,000.
All that and more.
Cody, rub the magic lamp!
Wait, James Avery.
Will!
Where have you been, James?
Where the fuck have you been?
You've been gone for so many years.
Like 10,000 years.
I mean, seriously.
It gives you such a crick in the neck.
Yeah. What a fresh breath of air.
Welcome to episode 59 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I am Midnight Agent Raw.
And I'm Okami.
What's up, you sons of bitches?
All two of you.
All two of you trapped in the Cave of Wonders that just stumbled upon this lamp, rubbed it, and didn't get what you expected from it.
As is the rest of us.
Yeah, okay. We're just going to jump on into this motherfucker, guys.
Gee, I wonder what we're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of shit today, but we're going to kick it right the fuck off with the thing that has been on everybody's mind since the trailer dropped. The second trailer. God damn it. Disney's Aladdin. The live action Aladdin. And it's not even so much, holy shit, the Cave of Wonders, it looks pretty good. I saw Iago flying.
I saw Agrabah.
Yeah, Jafar looks like Jafar. It doesn't sound like Jafar, but looks like Jafar. And, of course, Abu and Aladdin, they look pretty true to life if they were real people. And
Carpet.
Carpet. He looks fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
The lamp? Oh, the lamp looks pretty. And then, holy shit, there's that blue smoke we all know. And then...
Bruh.
It's Will Smith.
It's the Fresh Prince.
It's free real estate.
That motherfucker.
I'm still not sure about this.
Chew that gum. Chew that gum and think it over.
It's my Cave of Ponders. My mouth.
Cave of Ponders.
Yeah.
No, I'm cave of wondering what the fuck is going on with this shit, dude. Like,
I'm not saying Will isn't capable of performing this part properly. It's just it's so off-putting to see him in the place of the one person that owns that role, you know?
yeah, and I don't think, like you said, I don't think he's going to do a bad job. In fact, I honestly think he'll do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably one of the only few people that thinks that. But to be very fair, it is, really polarizing to a lot of people. But even him, Will Smith, even he himself has said he's not trying to be Robin Williams because he'll never be. He wants to make the character his own, and power to him for that. But as far as I can tell, it just looks like Will Smith playing Will Smith in a blue CGI getup as the Genie. And that's not a knock on Will Smith. It just is what it is. We've seen his movies, and we kind of know his shtick, and that's what it is.
There's only like a few that stand out that have some significance when it comes to his career, but yeah, a lot of his roles are just basically him putting on cosplay and being Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Bad Boys 3. Like, if we're just gonna be honest here, I'm waiting for Bad Boys 3. I might see Aladdin in theaters, I might not. This is actually the first Disney movie I've actually been kind of like up in the air about seeing in the theater.
Yeah, because the first couple were great. Lion King, I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I really can't wait for that one either.
But, yeah.
I mean, it's Jon Favreau, but...
Yeah, this one I'm just 50-50 right now.
Yeah, just a bit. Well, I guess we'll find out when it comes out. Just saying.
Yeah. Just chewing.
Chew on that for a minute, guys.
Yeah.
Just chew. All right. Yes. So...
I fell down, sorry.
Oh!
Oh.
Get up.
Get your fat ass up.
Get up. Get up.
Get up.
Get down. Get out your seat and jump around. Anyway, so we're gonna jump over to a video game. Okay, there is
Literally jump.
Any anime fans out there, anybody that has read the Shonen Jump comics knows that there is a game series called Jump Force. And we're getting a PlayStation 4 version of it. And technically what this is just I mean, there's obviously a backstory, but there's a lot of characters that are playable characters from so many different shows.
All compiled into this game, the fight.
Yeah. And some of which are like you expect them to be, then you have other ones that are like, wow.
Yeah, because you have noticeable ones like, Goku and Naruto and Luffy from One Piece, but other than that, I haven't been keeping up with who's actually going to be in the game.
Well, I've got a list right here.
Oh, well, do tell.
So, and don't kick me in the fucking ass for mispronouncing some of this shit, goddammit. It's late, and I'm tired, and I'm reading a list of these motherfuckers for you.
Excuses.
Asta from Black Clover. Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, Sasuke from Bleach, which, goddamn, Bleach is awesome.
Yeah.
Boruto from Naruto Next Generations. Ryo from City Hunter. Of course, Son Goku, Trunks, Piccolo, Frieza, Cell, and everybody's favorite that I just call him Vegetable because it's hilarious to call him Vegetable.
Oh. Vegeta.
Yeah, exactly. From Dragon Ball. Then there's Dragon... What?
Well, that's his name in English.
Vegetable.
I know.
They named after food.
God damn it. People talking and cracking shit open back there. It's great.
Thanks, audience.
No crap. Really?
Little
So,
tortilla girl.
right. So from Dragon Quest, there's Dai. There's Kinshiro. Yeah, Dai. Dai. There's Kinshiro from Fist of the North Star. Fucking Hunter x Hunter, Gon, Killua, Kurapika, Hisoka, and then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's Jotaro and Dio. Izuku from My Hero Academia. Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Gaara, and Kaguya from Naruto, obviously.
Ooh, I play Gaara.
Do it.
I love Gaara.
I love Gaara. Monkey, Roanoa, Sanji, Sabo, Boa, and Blackbeard from One Piece. Himura and Shishio from Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh.
Right? Saint Seiya, Pegasus and Dragon. Yugi Muto from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yusuke and younger Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho. And then Galena and Kane that are original characters.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's a stacked roster of playable characters.
All fan favorites.
Yeah. And then the non-playable characters are Light Yagami and Ryuk from Death Note. That's all I got for this.
We shall see how it comes out.
Yeah, I'd like to just get it and play it because I'm going to be the first to admit I've not played these, but I fucking want to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have a long line of the Dragon Ball fighting games, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that Bandai and Namco like did a crossover and just put all their fucking powers together, and hopefully they'll knock this one out of the park. Spirit Bomb! Or it'll just jump right out of the park.
Yeah.
With force.
It will show in them.
Can I have a piece of that gum?
There.
Thanks.
It's not mine.
I just kind of want to I want to chew these motherfuckers.
We just want to
off.
smack.
Just want to chew these fuckers' ears off in stereo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here it goes. Nothing.
In HD stereo.
All right, hang on. 3, 2, 1, go.
So how's it going?
It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That's good gum.
How are your ears out there?
Are they tired? Are they bleeding?
We're both chewing.
In synchronicity.
And how fucking ironic is it that we're chewing double mint gum?
Double the pleasure.
Double
Double
your
the fun.
Okay, I'm spitting this out. No, for real. I can just see it now.
They're going to complain about it all over social media.
You
chewed gum.
You fuckers chewed gum to keep your breath fresh, to talk to each other.
Don't call us out on that shit. We know.
But do they know?
Or do they? Anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to jump into a Netflix series that just debuted on Friday. today. Is today Friday or is it Saturday?
Saturday.
My days are fucked up. It debuted yesterday, so if this drops on a Saturday, it debuted yesterday. Damn it. The Umbrella Academy.
Yep.
It is a comic book series written by Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba. Like Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've liked this comic book. I've read it when it first come out, and I liked it because it was so just unique at the time. But I'm kind of on the fence. I like what I've watched so far from the Netflix series, but I can tell they kind of grounded it a little bit compared to what was going on in the comics. They still have the characters like number 1, Luther, number 2, Diego, number 3, Allison, so on and so forth, like Klaus, number 5, Ben, and Vanya. And so far, so good. They're keeping in line with what these characters are. They're sticking a little to the story. The only thing that they did was kind of updated because it did take place in 1977 in the comics, and now it's updated to 1989 is when these characters were born. So, I don't want to spoil too much, but I will say that if you like kind of quirky superhero stuff and good mixture of seriousness, comic relief, depth, like character depth, this is a really good series. So I highly suggest checking it out.
I'm going to have to do that eventually.
It's only 10 episodes, and the first and last episode are a little over an hour, and all the ones in between are about 45 minutes to an hour.
Well, I was thinking about reading the comics, honestly.
Dude, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Well, and they're miniseries too, like the Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Smasher.
The Apocalypse Suite is like 6 issues. And that's the first one. And then Dallas is the second set of them. And they're working on a third one, so. Well, actually, I think the first issue from the third part just got put out in October or November. But anyway, yeah, definitely check it out. Hotel Oblivion, that's the volume 3.
Nice.
Fucking do that shit.
Right now.
I love it. I almost choked.
Don't die.
That would have sucked if I had gum in my mouth.
Good thing you spit it out.
Shit. I'd like to jump into music now.
Head first,
because we got a lot to fucking talk about. Got a fucking lot of it. Just a lot of it.
And pretty much all of it except for one artist. Well, he's kind of Monstercat. Kind of.
Sort of, kind of, but on a
Not
different...
anymore.
No, just... We'll get to him. We'll get to him later.
He rode away.
But now I would like to get into a terror of sorts, and that is a pixel terror.
With their song, Ultima.
See, I really like this song a lot. I'll be honest, it didn't catch me until the second drop, and then I was like, oh my god, here we go.
It's a sort of a step up from Machina in ways, because
Yeah.
they had the vocal work in there a little bit more, and then the drops kind of have the similarity with each other. But yeah, I do like this song too. It has more catchiness to it than Machina.
Yeah, and they're definitely adding on to what they've already got a strong song list, and they're just fucking piling it on top.
Yeah, because Contra was a good introduction, and it just pretty much stayed stable in my mind. There wasn't really a blowaway track that I've gotten yet besides Contra, so they're really good artists overall. So
Yeah, and I always like the artwork they do.
yeah, they're like chibi pop vinyl looking characters and like animated backgrounds. It's really cool. This one I think is more based on like Final Fantasy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can tell by the sword thing that they got going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking it up right now. Yep, big ass sword,
Big Cloud Sword,
big cloud.
Mega Buster,
That sounds so
or Buster Sword. Sorry, that's Mega Man.
mega busting nut.
That was the last one. Machina was more Gundam-ish, I think,
Yeah,
or Mega Man based.
now that you say it, I notice kind of a theme there.
It's all games.
Well, I guess so. Pixel terror. So I don't know. I like this song a lot.
You're terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm a pixel shit. Sorry.
The ultimate is this.
But I'd like to jump to kind of a polar opposite side to Half an Orange, which when in this song dropped, we were fucking excited as shit because I've yet to hear anything by them I don't like, honestly. This one is called Given Up. and it was dropped on Instinct with a music video, like a full-blown music video. Which, it's, dude, all the feels, that's all I gotta say, is just, it's emotional as all fuck.
Yeah, they're really good with that concept overall.
I love the artwork so damn much.
It's so cute.
It's a bear.
They have an orange balloon, like literally an orange fruit, and the guys caught like their outfit. The astronauts are inside the orange, and the teddy bear is literally floating away in space on that balloon to this little like comet-looking city. It's really cool.
Then yeah, like that, and the lyrics are really that's really where a lot of people have, including myself, have just been like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It hits home. It's meaningful. The construction of the song, it fits it really well. Like again, like these guys have yet to do any wrong in my book. I fucking love them.
They're the only group that I can say they do good job doing it half-assed, because they're half an orange.
It's the fullest assed half in orange I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, fraction that for a second.
Yeah, just think.
It's a good instinctual feeling. Yeah. Don't give up.
They're barely there. Just don't give up.
Stop it. Don't give up.
No, don't give up. Okay, now that you've had time to process that.
How about we go to a song that I wasn't really that thrilled about, to be honest.
Oh?
Yeah, Fowler and A-SHO.
Fowler and A-SHO?
And yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's how unimpressed I guess I was. Fowler, he's good, but I think the way that the releases have been going, it's kind of like hit or miss a lot more than I expected. I can't remember the name of that second song release whenever it was the car. This Is How We Win. That one.
Oh, yeah.
That one was good to a degree. I still like the first track he released. But then Anyways was kind of meh, which was kind of disappointing. And then this song came out and I'm just still like, okay, I'm all right. I cannot put him on repeat much.
I see, and I liked this one, honestly. There were some parts in it, honestly, that reminded me, and musically speaking, like, because listening with headphones, you tend to pick up a lot of nuances and stuff. There were certain aspects of it that reminded me of, I can't remember which track in particular, but it reminded me of a couple of songs off of the Starboy album that The Weeknd did. There was some of that, but I liked the drops. I thought they were pretty upbeat. The vocal production was pretty good. And the slap bass is really where it picked up for me, like towards the end. Like a lot of the slap bass and a lot of that funk feel like towards the end with the music. But I mean, I liked it. It's not my favorite, but I definitely dug it. So
I think he's a little too safe with his music.
I guess I can agree there. Like I think like Fowler definitely has potential to like, and I'm sure like it'll get there eventually, but definitely like to see him maybe step outside of his comfort zone.
Yeah, because like Numb was really good, like production wise. Such a great song.
Oh yeah,
And I was expecting more of that feel with a lot of his other songs, and How We Win was, like I said, not terrible, but I can still get into it to a degree. And then everything else is just kind of like I can literally skip. Like there's nothing changing enough for me to want to keep listening to that song over and over again.
got you.
So,
Shall we move on to Bossfight?
yet again, with one of my favorite genres of all time.
But dude, this was really out of left field, especially because we're used to a sound that Bossfight has kind of put out, but he's proving that he can step into a different genre altogether and just kind of like how Sullivan King does, honestly.
Solai and Stonebank.
Yeah, they can step outside of their own shtick and get in elsewhere and murder it.
Yeah, Badmash.
Yeah.
Was it Moombacore?
Yeah, I was gonna say fucking Moombacore, which we haven't heard really any kind of Moombacore, Moombatan, anything on Monstercat for a while now.
Yeah, it was Ricky-san.
Thank you. I could not.
Ricky X-san.
Ricky and San, Ricky-san, motherfucker.
And then before that, we had Slippy with Reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get like very little Moombacore, anything these days. Like I'm surprised we're getting trance back, but now we're starting to get like some nudges to Moomba, and it's actually refreshing, but not at the same time, because I really want more variety with the EDM, because all we get is mostly like dubstep, electro, trap.
Remember when they did Moomba? I remember.
Mm-hmm. Pepper Farmer does.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember Moombaton? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Mm-hmm. Drop that, silly.
Drop that ham! Drop that hard as a motherfucker. Go ham!
Drop that knife. Nah.
Fuck you.
I ain't dropping this knife. It's cost me a lot of money.
Okay, well, just set it down on the ground.
All right, I can do that.
Here's my knife. Won't you come and get it?
Here's my drop.
Yeah, here's my beat. Won't you come and drop it?
Drop that bass.
Fuck you.
We're not sorry.
No, we're not. I just wanted to say that, speaking of drops, the second drop on Bad Mash rips your goddamn face off. It's so good.
Not as much as you got me, but still, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, but dude, I can't wait for this full-length release, man. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah. There's so many albums coming out lately.
And I'm surprised because I can't recall a time in Monstercat where we had this many artists doing full lengths or this many artists doing EPs like one after another.
Yeah, because we had Infected Mushroom, and then we had Slippy, and then we had, Solai King release that was separate from the label. But yeah, now we're having like a whole bunch of them just popping out of nowhere. It's like, oh, by the way, beginning of the year high.
Hey, you guys want some free music? You guys want some music?
All the music.
All the fucking music?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Eat that up. I want to just swing this over because this release we're about to talk about was completely unexpected from, at least on my end. I didn't see this collaboration coming. Again, actually, because I think the two of these guys have worked together before.
They've done several tracks
That's what
together.
I'm saying. They've worked together before, but I didn't expect them to do anything again for a while. And god damn, Direct, Killabyte, and Matt Van himself. God, I love Matt Van so much.
Anytime that man sings, like, either you bust an ovary or you bust a nut. Like, it's just that simple.
His vocal work is just unparalleled, like, to so many fucking people out there. Like, I could go on about the way he sings, his voice, and especially the tracks in which he decides to work on, other than his own stuff. When he's doing collaborations, it's always the perfect pairing.
It's like amplified what he normally does.
His work with Fiji Ouija is god tier. And I really enjoy the work that they did with Direct, which Direct is the artist on this one with Killabyte, and then Matt Van's the featured vocalist as usual. But
one less star.
Fuck, dude. This is easily one of my favorite Instinct releases this year.
Mm-hmm.
I instantly loved this. I heard the first 10 seconds and was like, sold.
And then just Killabyte section towards the end was beautiful too.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was highly impressed with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the first I've ever heard of Killabyte, honestly.
Yeah, but then there was a second part of the song too that they released. It was an acoustic version. It was just basically more Matt Van vocals with like very little electronic influence, if anything. And it was really well done too. So definitely check out both versions.
Hell yeah. And I know this is one of the things we've been really itching to talk about, especially you. I know that for sure. There's an artist, a duo named Slumberjack that just dropped their EP on
I'm
the
spitting
label.
my gum out because I gotta talk about this one.
You go for fuck attached. It's the Sarawak EP.
Oh boy.
Oh man, and we've got a lot to say on this one.
So they released Daggers, right?
Yes.
And you know how much that song like literally just made me fucking go all over the place. Like it's a good combination of so many parts of, like a worldly sound, like cultural sound. Then there's like this really sexy guitar sound drop, Just amazing vocal work by Machine Age. And I'm just so impressed with that song. Not expecting them to release another song anytime soon. They released with Troy Boy Solid, which is more of that hard-hitting trap, but it has more of the cultural sounds with like the tribal sounds and stuff like that.
There's a lot of hip-hop feel on that one, too.
Very
I loved
hip-hop,
it.
yeah. But early in the year, we get the whole album released of Sarawak. And, man, like, I've listened to this album at least 6 or 7 times in a row. Just by far one of my favorite albums. They had 3 songs, which one of them they released when the album came out was Hide and Seek with
Claire Ridgely.
Claire Ridgely, yeah. Which was probably my least favorite. I can't get this thing to go down. What is going on with the thing? One of my least favorites, not in a bad way. I have like I'm gonna write an article about this, so just kind of keep that in mind in the future. But I find this probably one of my least favorites, mainly because it sounds typical. It sounds mainstream. You can kind of picture it as being on radio stations pretty much all over the place. But like I said, that's not really a bad thing overall. It's very well done, very well produced. Vocals are very beautiful. I like the drop. The drop is very unique. It's just like I said, it's too much of the same thing that I've heard over and over again overall. So that song I can listen to, but not as much as the rest of the EP. And then Athena came up as a second song, which that one is hard hitting.
That's absolutely my favorite one on this one.
Creepy build up, rattling bass sounds, and just every now and then you hear the weird like vocal drops, like the screaming kind of like warrior tribe sound, like da, and it just trap drop, just oh my god, it's just so banging,
dude. My favorite part about it, honestly, is the drumline work. It sounds like a marching band, but like less brass, but a fuckload of drum work, dude. Lots of snares, lots of bass, and then that's the other thing about this album. This album has a lot of bass undertone, like a lot of EDM that has like subgenres, like has a lot of bass undertone, but this one really, like, absolutely took advantage of the tribal aspects of a lot of the percussive work.
Not to mention on this song that guitar and piano bridge.
Fucking shit.
That was a nice touch to separate a lot of that heaviness.
Now, I said earlier that there was some Weekend vibes on the Fowler track, but this one definitely fucking has like the vibes of shit that Abel does on his stuff.
Hey, you hear that? You should collab, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all make some like really amazing work.
Yeah, that would be fucking badass.
Like no joke. And then, like we said, we talked about the rest of the album, and then we get the last song called Closure featuring Ikali. Now, again, I feel very iffy about this one, not in a bad way. It's very well done in so many aspects. I love the oriental kind of touch here and there with like the very beginning and towards the end's last drop, and it's very traditional trap future bass kind of sounding mixture, and I'm not that big into it, but like I said, it's a very beautiful combination of what both artists can do together. Still has a lot of that worldly cultural vibe with a lot of the bits and pieces of it. The little vocal chatters are nice too in the middle, which I thought was really neat. But as an overall song, like from the musical creative mastermind kind of mentality that I have, it's just the weakest song of the album to me. Even though I know I said Hide and Seek was very mainstream, this one just, I don't know, there wasn't much going on to like overcome that one.
And maybe because it was the last track.
Yeah, the closing track.
Literally, Closure.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say something about Solid, actually. There was a part of it, can't remember where, but there was a part of it that reminded me of Susumu Hirasawa's work on the Paranoia Agent soundtrack. And I know I'm about to get really like specific here with it, but in that series, the second episode, it was a mini-series. In the second episode, one of the score tracks on it was this real this real like kind of off kilter sounding hip hop beat with a lot of metallic uses of, yeah, that's what it reminded me of, dude. There was a lot of I think it was a lot of the percussive bits that reminded me of it, and just some of the little nuances here and there. But that was so fucking cool. I was like, oh my god.
It's like you have some creepy guy in the background with a guitar just going ding 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 ding.
If you guys could just see like the arm
Ding, ding,
that I'm
ding,
seeing
ding,
right
ding,
now,
ding,
it's pretty amazing.
ding, 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 ding.
Imagine Les Claypool playing bass, but the bass is hiked up to his neck.
Or, Homeboy from Mudvayne when he plays, he's just like,
That reminded me of that fucking that meme that's going. That's fucking hilarious.
yikes.
No, I want to go post that on our social media somewhere. It's fucking great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just this heavy ass music. It's the music video for their song "Dig," and the singer's about to fucking scream his ass off, and then you just hear it's just a fucking you're hyped as fuck, and then you just fucking let down.
It's like, oh,
Oh.
dick.
That would be so fucked up if there was like a just any of these songs we talk about were just badass like
I was thinking of My Curse by Killswitch in case. This is my curse. This is my
This is my I'm not sorry about that at all. That would be fun. Kill switch and
Kill
kill engage.
You're welcome.
Oh, we're glad you can join us when we veer this fucking truck off the road and then drive it right back on.
Yep. Into the other lane of traffic, back into the right lane.
And I was just going to say, just because we get the fucking thing back on the road doesn't always necessarily mean that it's on the correct path.
No, we're probably facing the other direction, but going in reverse.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Shit happens. But I think the last subject of the day is going to be something that is going to be bigger than even we're looking at it being, just because when you're at ground level at the beginning of any musical project that any artist does, you're like, oh, this is really cool. But when that artist has a bigger story behind the art itself and a story that is still continuing to go, you have very high expectations. And then I think sometimes those expectations are exceeded.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely that case. If any of you have kept up with this podcast for, God, the last 2 years, one of our free reviewing pleasure episodes, which was the first one on here, we talked about
Pylot!
Ow!
Oop.
My fucking ear!
But seriously, it's Pylot.
Ow!
Fuck off. He came back.
Ah!
Shut up!
Ah!
God damn it, quit whining.
Ah!
He came back
Why?
with Alice.
Yeah, I was gonna... But no, we talked about his first EP, Shadow Task, and then there were we forget to mention there were 3 songs between that release and this release, which continued the story, and that was Duel, Welcome, and Cruisin'. And there wasn't anything since Cruisin', and
No.
now...
He's been cruising for a long time.
Yeah, working on the Solai EP that will be out on March 22nd with the lead single of it, Alice. Holy shit. What a fucking song, dude. Like, there's just so much to talk about with this song and with the release, because everybody knows that listens to Pylot. There's a fucking a journal entry.
This is number 10, where they apparently are going through the journal itself that he has. And Data finally figures out, oh, well, we're missing something, and give me your ring that she had. Well, you have to read the rest of it, basically, but he's like, go bring it to Clova, and she'll be able to analyze it, which is, she's the medical expert in this whole situation. But you read it and you get the idea that they finally broke through with, okay, what is Solai?
What is the ring?
What is the ring? What is, who's Alice? Is it the wife? Is it, whoever? My thing, okay, I thought about this for a while. And there could be so many possibilities that this story is going in direction-wise. Now, in the beginning, he was trying to find his wife.
Yeah.
He couldn't find her, didn't have any trace of where she was at whatsoever, except for the notes and the messages and everything being led to Shadow Task. Now we find out the corporation that was being overtaken by Shadow Task, try and control their little mitts and whatnot. They finally get to that point and they're like, okay, what do we do now? My couple of theories were, the typical one. He finds his wife, she's tracked by this organization, woohoo, whatever, save her. I had another one where she was the leader of the so-called organization.
Think she's the leader of Architect?
Yeah. And she didn't know how to tell him, so she led him on with like, okay, I'm lost, I'm gone, they took me away, basically. Or she's the leader of Shadow Task, and the others can't tell him because she wants to give him a motive to fight against Architect.
Do you think that I see what you're getting at. Do you think maybe it was kind of like a how would I put it? You think she maybe tried to leave that life behind and was kind of sucked back into it unwillingly, or she kind of always did work for it, something went wrong, maybe she was captured by whoever or something like that?
She could be like
they knocked him out. Like whoever the fuck came for it knocked him unconscious.
Yeah, like she was this important, vital role in their grand scheme, and she refused, but she had to go because they would have killed her husband. So now she's unwillingly going against what she wants to do. She wanted to continue a life with Pylot. Now it's like, I have no choice. Either I live and he lives, or he dies because I refuse.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's always that, creative mindset. Like, okay, it can't be that simple. It never is that simple.
Oh, fuck no.
So that's why I'm led to believe like the creator behind this is going with a better direction of like, okay, she's either really the mastermind behind Architect and is literally trying to get everything to kind of implode within each other and make them go on the wrong tracks, so say they don't know what she really is. Or she's part of an organization like Shadow Task, or is part of Shadow Task as the so-called like leader basically, but no one knows but her.
Yeah.
And she's making them have a motive to go against Architect outside of the normal shit. Like, she basically convinced Pylot by writing the letter herself stating, they've captured me, come get me, basically.
Yeah.
And now he has an ulterior motive to be like, look, I got to find my wife. They kidnapped her, supposedly. I got to go take them down.
Well, then you think about the technology behind the ring itself, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that was a breakthrough in the story as well.
Yep.
I think what I would like to do, because if those of you listening out there don't have a fucking clue what we're talking about, a long story short, these songs are all accompanied by journal entries, and the journal entries and songs accompany a character named Pylot, who is, and all these songs are released under this name, but the character of Pylot is essentially a walking amnesiac with a motorcycle suit and helmet, and like you said earlier, he gets these transmissions in his helmet, kind of tries to piece his life back together. He doesn't know who he is or anything. You could go back to the very beginning of his songs and read the journal entries. If you go to iampylot.net, or .com, I'm sorry, iampylot.com, he's got every entry on there, every song. And honestly, dude, I think what I would love to do when this EP comes out, I would like to actually dedicate a full-blown episode to the entire story. Including the Solai EP.
It'd be cool if we actually like narrated the story, but like in actual voice dialogue of the characters, like if we represented like Pylot or Kane, and then there's Locke, stuff like that.
Well, I think that we need to do that.
That'd be awesome. Like get a group of people and have them narrate while we review the songs.
That would be really fucking cool. I think we should do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be something to, like, probably wouldn't come out, like, as the EP drops, but probably within the month or two that it happens, that would be really fun to do. Because we are always trying to come up with different content for this podcast, and I think that'd be a really fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. If you guys think that would be a great idea, we're probably going to do it anyway. But if you think it would be a cool idea, let us know in the comments on Facebook, in the comment, or tweet at us and fucking let us know. Tell us on Instagram. Tell us wherever you can find us. You know, do that.
Do your thing.
Do your fucking thing.
But like I said, I stick with my theories. One of them has to be true.
Absolutely. Now the song.
God damn. Okay. I first heard that introduction, and it just, like, again, from the last couple of episodes when I talk about a song, the chills that hit. As soon as this starts, I was like, okay, first of all, it's Pylot. I know I'm going to like it. Second of all, it's so well done.
Oh, yeah.
On a lot of fucking levels. For one, my main thing that I loved was it was Clova and Kane kind of like a love child. Because you had the intensity of the rock of Kane, but not as harsh as it normally would be. Because it's basically like clawed over and edged out by Clova's softness and kind-heartedness. And it just feels like a good combination of the two. Especially with the main drop where it's like the dun 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 and the dun 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 dun. Like it, you get that image in your mind where it has like the street lights flashing by on the road while he's riding his motorcycle down the road, and you just see the lights just flashing like literally one after another, and you just hear the song in your mind while it's doing that.
Well, the music lends itself to what he's inspired by, which I forgot to mention at the top of this segment that this actually came out on a label called FiXT NEON, FiXT. It's a subsidiary of FiXT Music, which was actually created by Clayton Seldweller, also known as Scandroid.
Who's a fantastic person.
Oh, yeah, and I tweeted at them. I was like, dude, this is an excellent catch for you guys on a label. Like, Pylot is absolutely a huge get for anybody that he decides to work with.
No shit.
And the label absolutely lends itself to what Pylot is. It houses a lot of the synthwave, retro, futuristic styles of music, that real 80s cinema soundtrack stuff. But that's what we're getting at with this song. I think having and because we are huge fans, it's like we've listened to his stuff front to back. I think this song in general lends itself to literally everything that Pylot does musically, and it's probably the actual best representation of what he does. And this is absolutely top 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to see what the rest of the album holds, because shit.
Yeah, because I'm still highly just on edge with Blurred Lines or Blurred Vision, I'm sorry, and Kane. Like, those are my 2 top tracks of his whole collection. And then hearing this song is just a good culmination of everything he's done. And just top notch.
Oh yeah, and I liked Cruisin' a lot too. I thought Cruisin' was really fun. It's like definitely a fun track, a bouncy track.
Go driving.
But I was gonna say this song here probably has more guitar work than all of his stuff, and it's so fucking cool. It's absolutely.
It's a good diverse guitar. It's not like Kane where it's just the same like dun 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 dun. You know, it's not the same like riff.
Yeah, this is lead guitar, man.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't seen him use a lot of lead guitar in his music, but this, oh my fuck, dude, it's so damn good. Of course, there's other songs of his that are just as good, but God, I see, because I love The Place I Once Knew. I like that track a lot. Race Against Time is really awesome.
Yeah. Drive all night.
The Shadow Task EP at the time was very much a culmination of his work.
Which you tripped out more about Lock than any song on that
is
album.
my favorite fucking song on that album. And
Just
it still is. It's still
hardcore badass walking. That's basically what that song is.
You're fucked.
Yeah. You're fucked.
You're fucked. Everybody's fucked.
Yeah, go listen to that episode where we did this review. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And forgive the audio quality, because it was definitely in the early stages. But goddamn, I think we had some of the most fun times on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That episode is Tasks in the Shadows. You can scroll through our almost becoming endless selection of material.
Yeah.
I think all that I have left to say about the song is that it is absolutely a good introduction for new fans. Like, if you've never heard of Pylot and you want to kind of listen to something, listen to this if you want to, or go to his discography and just get it all and start from the beginning and read the journal entries along with each song, and you'll get a whole fucking story.
Start getting flashbacks.
Yeah. Damn it.
We bow to you, sir. We actually bowed, so that was
You didn't
the
see it,
break
but we
to
did.
silence.
The break of silence was us to just do the whole Wayne's World we're not worthy thing, but without really yelling it, so.
You know, I suggested this earlier before we even recorded. They need to hire, Cinema Epod needs to hire Pylot to, like, score the music for all their action 80s movies.
I'm telling you right now that if Samurai Cop 3 happens, I would love to see Pylot do some fucking score work for that shit, because holy hell. Which he scored a film recently. I'm not. I think it's still called Escape from North Korea. It's very much in this, like, from what I remember seeing, it's very much in the style of like Kung Fury, that real 80s kind of like over the topness. So if that is still happening, or if it has already happened, I haven't kept up with it, but I want to see it, and I want to hear it.
Dude, you know, it'd be cool if they like did an animated version of Samurai Cop and had this music behind it.
Dude. Yes.
I would love to see that quintessential 80s artistic style with like the cell shading and the bright neon colors, and just have his music playing in the background with freaking Matt Correida's hair flowing in the wind.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do what Matt Correida said, where it was like a samurai cop, like a Joe Marshall, that is still stuck, very much stuck in the late 80s, early 90s with his dress style and his lingo and everything, and have that music just accompany him, you know? And he's like, so out of his time. I think it would be absolutely funny.
Oh, that'd be great. No, it wouldn't be funny as much as it'd be like awesome. It'd be epic.
That's what I mean, though. It'd be cinema epic.
Yeah.
But no, it would be absolutely hysterical in the best way. Like,
oh, yes.
You know, so I don't know. We could talk about shit like this for hours, theories, and like what we would like to see happen. But god damn it, it's up to people.
It's not over the top.
No,
it's over the cop.
Oh, just yeah.
Deal with me.
Yeah, I'm dealing with you. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got for this one, man. Like, it's out right now. We'll put links in the description to go check this stuff out, and we'll put links in the description for everybody that we've talked about. Go to IamPilot.com to check out all this stuff. This song is out on Bandcamp, Spotify, and
The huge.
You know. So
You know how they roll.
we do. Now, for you motherfuckers, we have new merch in our fucking merch store.
We do.
New shirts, tank tops, hoodies, zip hoodies.
Damn.
Because
You have more options to spend money.
Yeah, you might be cold out there, so fucking get bundled up with us.
Shit, down here in the South has been kind of one or the other, so you
Yeah.
might as well have both.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the people that are up north that listen to us. They're probably freezing their balls off right now.
From, was it Maya? Winter Storm Maya?
God.
Yeah, y'all need some jackets up there. Y'all should definitely buy some.
Yeah. Do it. It's at our storefront here.
Go for it.
Yeah. We'll put a link in the bio, the description below. Go click that shit and get it. Yeah. Also, we're going to be tweeting this out tomorrow. We finally hit 250 followers on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
So, as per the tweets that we've been throwing out there, we've hit 250. We've made an announcement. We're going to be giving away a copy of Samurai Cop 2 Deadly Vengeance, and one winner is going to be randomly selected, and we will announce the winner tomorrow on Twitter. So check back. We're going to tag you, and we'll get you to slide into our DMs with some information so we can mail that shit out to you.
Trust me, you want this. Whether you feel like you do right now or not, you want this.
Yeah, you fucking do. And you can also share it with a friend because it's a DVD Blu-ray combo.
Or y'all can just watch it at the exact same time and do the same thing we're doing. We're like, hey, this is really awesome in the worst way possible.
Fucking do it.
Tell us your opinion of the movie.
Yeah, no shit. Like, if you're chosen and you get the movie, why don't you send us a review of it? That would be funny as fuck.
Or better yet, have everybody watch the film and send us their like synopsis of the film, like how they felt about it, and then we review their synopsises.
That would be fucking funny. We can read your shit on the podcast.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, what did you think? Let's find out.
Let's find out what you thought about Samurai Cop 2.
Thought it was shit. Oh, well, thanks.
I thought it was the shit.
Oh, okay, that's even better.
Yeah, right? So yeah, be on the lookout for that shit. Next week, we're going to be doing Cult Cinema Showdown 17. Lady Terminator versus Ninja 3 The Domination.
I can't wait for these.
Fuck, I can't wait for it either.
These were both look so terrible in the trailers.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. If there's anything that is going to make it a winning episode is the fact that it's like cheesy 80s schlock versus, I swear to everything that it looks like it's a Terminator ripoff. And I fucking can't wait because holy shit.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that shit next week. And the rundown to follow us on social media.
Here we go.
Facebook.com/SuperMediaBros. Click. Twitter.com/SuperMedia_Bros. Instagram.com/SuperMediaBros podcast. Come look at our stupid pictures.
I am. Right now.
You see? You like what you see?
Yeah, I see that beautiful new logo. Have y'all even said anything about the logo? No, you haven't.
No, you've not.
What do you think of it?
We
I think it looks awesome.
We like it because it screams 1984.
Yeah.
Like straight up, it doesn't just scream the 80s. It screams an exact fucking year. 1984.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I think that's all.
Speaking of 80s, I see E Honda in the background.
Is he playing Street Fighter? Oh, he was playing Street. Have you ever seen that fucking that meme floating around the internet where it's like trying to turn on the automatic faucet in the public restrooms?
Yeah, and it's doing the hands.
God, that's one of my favorites ever.
I bet you he could not wash his hands in a public restroom.
Oof, that's bad.
Yeah.
You want to roll out here, man?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Drum roll, please. That was Superheroes and the Secrets of Solai. Hopefully those secrets will be revealed whenever the album drops.
Yeah.
Until next week, I've been Midnight Agent Raw.
I've been O'Connor.
Shades on.
We're all